Is your residential assisted living business making as much as it should? Here's how to calculate house yield and maximize your cash flow the right way. House yield is a way to measure how well a residential assisted living property generates income. It's about how much money the property can bring in based on its capacity and the market demand. The calculation takes into account things like occupancy rate, pricing, and number of available rooms or beds. The basic formula to calculate house yield is house yield equals numbers of occupied bed times average monthly rate per bed minus your operating costs. This formula gives you an idea of the property's gross income and profitability while taking the expenses into account. Occupancy rates play a key role in house yield. Fully occupied homes naturally generate more income. So to keep occupancy high, you'll need to prioritize marketing, referrals, and building a strong reputation within the community. Of course, pricing also matters, with rates determined by the level of care you plan to provide, business location, and amenities offered. Keep in mind, while more beds can lead to higher yield, overcrowding can compromise care and reviews. Never have more than 2 people in one room, no matter what the state says you're allowed to have. I personally suggest single bedrooms and bathrooms for each person to avoid this or avoid any drama. Right? Operating costs, including staff and maintenance, also impact yield. So managing them efficiently is extremely important. Location affects both pricing and demand, and offering specialized services like memory care can justify higher rates, which will boost your overall yield. After being in this industry for 10 plus years, we've learned a lot along the way. And if you're enjoying learning with us, why stop now? Check out this video right here on YouTube next, where I break down the 5 keys to success in residential assisted living. You're not going to want to miss it. If you're running or planning to start an REL business, there are several strategies you can use to optimize your house yield. First, boost occupancy rates by investing in marketing and building relationships with local hospitals and senior care placement agencies to ensure a steady flow of residents. Setting competitive pricing is going to be key too. Research your local market to find a balance between affordability and profitability. Consider offering tiered pricing based on room type or additional services. To improve efficiency, you can monitor operational costs closely and find ways to cut expenses without affecting care. For instance, negotiating better rates with suppliers or switching to energy-efficient appliances can help lower costs. Upgrading facilities by adding modern amenities like gardens or fitness areas can attract more residents and justify higher rates. Building a strong reputation through positive reviews and word of mouth is really important for maintaining high occupancy and allowing you to charge premium rates. If you are an investor looking to buy a residential assisted living business, evaluating house yield is a key part of the due diligence process. Start by reviewing the seller's financial records. Look at occupancy rates, average monthly rates, and financial statements from the past few years to get a clear picture of income and expenses. Also look for missing expenses, especially if they're a hands-on owner who lives or works in the home themselves. And then assess the property's potential. Is there room to add more residents or services, or could you improve occupancy with a small investment? Benchmarking the property's yield against similar REL homes in the area can help you determine if it's performing well or if there's room for improvement. Also consider conducting a cost-benefit analysis to see if making upgrades and operational changes would increase the yield and how long it would take to see a return on investment. House yield is a critical metric for both operators and investors because it accurately reflects the financial health of the business. A high yield means more cash flow to reinvest in the business or distribute as profit. It also puts the business in a stronger position when selling and makes it more resilient to market fluctuations. Keep following us for more information on residential assisted living.